every young Sheldon character returning for Georgie and Mandy's new spin-off. As young Sheldon wrapped up its final season, the next chapter of the Cooper family saga quickly began taking shape. With CBS officially greenlighting a young Sheldon spin-off centered on Georgie and Mandy, fans are eager to know which familiar faces from the original show will return. The new series, tentatively referred to as Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, will follow the young couple as they navigate early adulthood, parenting, and life outside the confines of Medford, Texas. While young Sheldon gave audiences a heartfelt glimpse into the formative years of Sheldon Cooper, it also introduced a wider ensemble of deeply loved characters. The spin-off promises to carry forward the emotional legacy, humor, and southern charm of the original while giving Georgie and Mandy a chance to shine in the spotlight. But they won't be alone. Several young Sheldon characters have been confirmed or are heavily speculated to return, helping to bridge the generational gap and expand the Cooper family's story beyond Sheldon's world. Here's every young Sheldon character returning for Georgie and Mandy's new spin-off, and what their presence means for the show's tone, timeline, and storytelling. 1. Montana Jordan as Georgie Cooper. It wouldn't be a spin-off without the titular Georgie Cooper, portrayed once again by Montana Jordan. Over young Sheldon's 7-season run, Jordan transformed Georgie from a dim-witted but lovable teenager into a hardworking, emotionally complex young man. By the series finale, Georgie had married Mandy and was stepping into his role as a father to their daughter, Cece. Montana Jordan's natural comedic timing and grounded performance made Georgie one of young Sheldon's breakout characters. The spin-off will mark the first time he leads a series, and fans are excited to see him carry the torch of the Cooper legacy. Expect Georgie to juggle married life, fatherhood, and the challenges of adulthood, all while trying not to repeat his own father's mistakes. 2. Emily Osment as Mandy Mallister Cooper. Joining Jordan in a co-lead role is Emily Osment, reprising her role as Mandy Mallister. Initially introduced as a minor character and Georgie's much older girlfriend, Mandy became a fan favorite due to Osment's sharp wit, emotional range, and undeniable chemistry with Jordan. Mandy evolved from a skeptical outsider into a warm, fiercely loyal part of the Cooper family. By the end of young Sheldon, she was fully committed to Georgie and their new life together. In the spin-off, Mandy's character will likely explore the tension between her independent, career-driven nature and the realities of small-town motherhood and marriage. With Osment's sitcom pedigree Hannah Montana, young and hungry, she's poised to bring both heart and hilarity to the new show. 3. Jim Parsons as narrator adult Sheldon. Jim Parsons, the original Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, returns once more as the narrator of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. His voice guided audiences through Sheldon's childhood and young Sheldon, and now he'll provide insight into his older brother's life, often with dry sarcasm, affectionate hindsight, or awkward disdain. Parsons' continued involvement offers a sense of continuity across all three shows in the Big Bang Theory universe. Though Sheldon is unlikely to appear in the flesh due to timeline constraints, his narration ensures that his voice and judgment remains part of the narrative tapestry. 4. Annie Potts as MeeMaw Connie Tucker. Annie Potts is returning as the scene-stealing MeeMaw, Connie Tucker, who is a consistent comedic and emotional presence throughout young Sheldon. As Mandy's initial boss and later mother-in-law, MeeMaw played a vital role in uniting Georgie and Mandy. She even housed them and helped raise baby Cece during the transitional period in their lives. Given her close bond with both leads, it makes perfect sense for MeeMaw to continue being a part of their story. Her wisdom, often delivered with a cigarette and a smirk, sass, and unconventional parenting style, will undoubtedly provide comic relief and heartfelt advice as Georgie and Mandy navigate the ups and downs of young marriage. 5. Rachel Bay Jones as Audrey Mallister. Mandy's disapproving but loving mother, Audrey Mallister, made a big impression when introduced in Young Sheldon Season 6. Played by Tony Award winner Rachel Bay Jones, Audrey brought emotional complexity and depth to what could have been a one-note character. Though initially skeptical of Georgie, she warmed up to him over time and became a key figure in Mandy's life. Her return in the spin-off has been confirmed, and she's expected to represent a contrasting parenting style to MeeMaw's more relaxed approach. Audrey's involvement also expands the world of the show beyond the Coopers, adding a dynamic layer of generational and ideological tension to Georgie and Mandy's parenting decisions. 6. Will Missy Cooper appear? Reagan Reward's status remains unclear. While not officially confirmed, there is growing speculation that young Sheldon's Missy Cooper, played by Reagan Reward, might guest star or recur in the new series. As Georgie's younger sister, Missy had a strong sibling bond with him in later seasons, and their dynamic often offered emotional grounding for both characters. However, the timeline of the new spin-off could affect Missy's presence. If the series jumps ahead a few years, Missy might be off at college or exploring life on her own. Still, Reward's popularity and Missy's importance to the Cooper family make at least a cameo seem highly plausible. The door is definitely open. 7. Other Coopers, Mary and Sheldon possible flashbacks or cameos. Given the emotional weight of Mary Cooper's character, played by Zoe Perry, many fans are hopeful she'll at least appear in flashbacks or occasional guest spots. While her storyline in young Sheldon became increasingly focused on Sheldon's upbringing and faith, her role as Georgie's mother could still resonate in the spin-off, especially through memories, advice, or visits. Sheldon himself is less likely to appear in any physical form, especially since the show seems focused on carving out a narrative away from the titular genius. However, the possibility of a teenage Sheldon cameo, especially with Ian Armitage still close in age to the character, shouldn't be ruled out entirely. 8. New characters will likely join. Although returning characters will anchor the spin-off, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage will almost certainly introduce new supporting players. Friends, neighbors, co-workers, and fellow young parents will likely populate the show's world. A core cast expansion would help flesh out the couple's environment as they move into adulthood, perhaps even outside of Medford. Potential characters include Georgie's business partners as he continues building his tire shop empire, Mandy's colleagues if she resumes her weather girl career or pursues a new path, parenting group friends, adding comedic contrast in their approaches to raising children, a rival couple serving as a foil to Georgie and Mandy's journey. These new characters would allow the spin-off to stand on its own while enriching the themes of marriage, growing up, and family legacy. What this means for the Big Bang Theory universe. By bringing back key young Sheldon characters, the spin-off ensures that the Big Bang Theory universe continues to evolve organically. Rather than relying solely on nostalgia or rehashing Sheldon's quirks, this new show offers a fresh lens through which to explore relatable themes of love, responsibility, and identity. It also represents a tonal shift. While Young and Mandy's first marriage is expected to end,